everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I am back. My skin is back to normal. Back to wearing a full face of makeup, back to trying all the things and talking about them. So today, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of Korean skincare. So stylekorean.com actually sent me this box full of stuff. I could not believe it because I love Style Korean. I've mentioned them here on my channel before. They're definitely my go-to, my favorite website to purchase Korean skincare from, and makeup here and there, but mostly the skincare. I've spent so much of my own money on this website that when I got this box at home, I was actually kind of confused because I got a shipping notification. I was like, did I order something and forget about it? And I was looking through all my orders. It was a whole thing. But no, it turns out they sent this to me, and I'm just going to share with you my thoughts and opinions on all the products. Oddly enough, I had never tried any of these before, which is amazing. Some of the brands I have used, and a couple of them I've talked about here and there, but for the most part, they're all new products to me. They did give me these products to talk about, but this is not a sponsored video, and there are no affiliate links used in the description box, but everything will be listed in the description box, of course. So yeah, let's just talk about all the things. So the first thing was something I actually did not like at all, but my boyfriend had no issue with them. It's this little travel kit from Dr.ato or Dr.ato. It was a shampoo, conditioner, and shampoo, body wash, and body lotion. This is what they look like here, just these little tubes. It says they're for sensitive life care solution. The shampoo and the body wash were apple cider vinegar, and then the moisturizing lotion just says hyaluron, triple hyaluron. Yeah, but they're supposed to be good for your skin, you know, sensitive skin friendly, all that kind of stuff. I personally didn't like any of these at all, but my boyfriend tried them, had no issue with them. Shampoo, apple cider vinegar, I found it over the top stripping. Like, it's a clarifying shampoo to the max. I also did not enjoy the scent of this. I thought it smelled really fermented. He said it smelled like apples, and he had no issue with it. He said it was a little too clarifying on his hair, but other than that, had no issue. Body wash, same thing. I didn't enjoy the smell of this whatsoever. He liked it. He said it felt very low pH. It wasn't a foaming body wash at all. It did have the fragrance in there, but it disappeared really quickly. I could still smell it on his skin if I got really close to him, but it wasn't one of those ones you could smell through the room. He said it would be nice for someone who wants a body wash that doesn't mind the light fragrance, that disappears quickly, that doesn't like to put body lotion on, because he said it didn't strip his skin and he felt he didn't need to put lotion on. There you go. And then this is the moisturizing lotion, another one I didn't enjoy. It had a very, very, very floral fragrance to it, and I found it hung around a long time. It actually gave me a headache. He had no issue with it. It sunk in really quickly, disappeared really fast. You can't feel it on your skin. It's not tacky at all. He enjoyed those. I did not, but there you go. There's 2 reviews for you. I did try to get him to try all these other things, but he wasn't interested. But anyway, they sent over pretty much a whole skincare routine from makeup removal to sunscreen. So I'm going to talk about them in order, you know, that I've been using them. So first up is the Rovectin Micellar Deep Cleansing Water. So micellar water is not really my thing. I actually have a bottle here that I just kind of use for swatch removal. If I happen to jack up my eyeshadow, I get it on a little cotton pad and just kind of remove it from here. And this stuff works just fine for that. Rovectin is a brand I kind of like. I have one of their oils. I actually mentioned it in last month's favorites video, and I love that oil so much. So when I saw this, I was like, cool, I've never tried anything else from Rovectin. I think this brand is a pretty solid brand. It says it's eco-friendly, easy removable label. The label peels off really easy, so you could reuse the bottle. This is a vegan product. It's also cruelty-free. Micellar water is just not really my thing. This one does leave quite a bit of residue behind. You know, I did try it out. If you're into using micellar waters, please rinse them off. I know a lot of people don't do that. Even if it says no rinse, I personally feel like you should be rinsing it off. This one, no issues, no alcohol, no fragrance, no oil, you know, it felt fine. It removed makeup just fine, but it does leave quite a bit of residue. So, you know, rinse it off. But yeah, there's that. Not my preferred method, but I think if you're looking for one, you can't go wrong with this one. I think it was all right. The next thing is a pre-soaked pad from Neogen, the real charcoal pads. So I talked about the Cica pads in my favorites video for February. So when I opened up the box and saw these, I was like, what the heck? They read my mind. So these are pore cleansing and purifying, dermatologist tested. These are just a essence soaked pad, or it's a toner, I don't know. It's some sort of stuff in here that's soaked in here, supposed to keep your pores really clean and clear so they look smaller and stuff. I probably used about 10 of these. I actually saved some of these little cloths because the cloth that these are made of is amazing. It doesn't feel like cotton. Maybe it's cotton, but it feels like a cotton t-shirt or something, not like a cotton pad. When you rub this all over your face, this doesn't roll up. It stays perfect on your skin. The scent in here I don't love. It kind of smells like a treatment type of thing. The serum is fine. It sinks in nicely. It doesn't stay too sticky or tacky or feel like a bunch of residue. I haven't really noticed a big difference on my skin with these. It's supposed to keep your, pores clean and all that kind of stuff. It says it has bamboo charcoal and Canadian glacial soil, which helps absorb sebum and waste. Cleanses your skin and tightens pores for a smoother skin texture. I haven't noticed these change my world or anything, but I'll use them till they run out, but I don't think they're really a necessity. The Cica pads though, amazing. The next thing is actually an eye cream from Hamish. I've never tried anything from Hamish. Maybe a sheet mask here and there, but that's about it. This is the Marine Care eye cream, and this was something I was so excited to get in this box because Musings of a Muse raved on this. She put up a post specifically talking about this, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Maybe one day I'll try it. And it was in this box. So it's this little jar of eye cream here, and it comes with this little roller. So it's a little metal ball, and you could use it. I have used it to rub in the eye cream, but I feel like it works better just as a really cooling little tool to depuff and stuff. And then on the other side, it has a little spatula, to scoop out your eye cream. I can't be bothered to use a spatula, but the little roller, really handy and really cute. So this does say it's brightening and anti-wrinkle. It is a full ounce, which I find that most Korean eye creams are a full ounce. Definitely the best bang for your buck as far as eye creams go. Korean is the way to go for eye creams. This is what it looks like. It is a very rich and freaking nourishing as all get out eye cream. Like nourishing. I can't stress enough how great this feels on my eyes. So I get a little on my fingers, a little goes a long way, and you pat it around like this. I go on my eyelid, my eyebrow, I go all the way out here. This part, like eye cream is like this whole area here. And I love this. It feels incredible, like everything. I'll link her blog post down below if you want to read about her raving on it too. But this was amazing. It was exactly what I was hoping it would be. Nourishing and rich and intense and hydrating and moisturizing. It's everything you want out of an eye cream. And it played well with makeup. Like it sunk in quick enough for me to put makeup on, like because I do my skincare and then immediately come do makeup. Like I don't wait a long time. It sunk in, but it didn't disappear, you know what I mean? And it also didn't make my concealer look all messed up or anything like that. This does have a fragrance to it. It's really, really light. It kind of smells like, I don't know, like a cream of some sort. Nothing offensive, but it is in there in case that's something you're concerned with. But it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I put it on my eyes, and by the time I rub it in, I have forgotten it even had a fragrance. It's incredible. If you want something so nourishing, so just like a breath of fresh air and a drink of water for your eye area, you cannot go wrong with this one. I feel like it's plumping up my eyes, like my eye area, and making my lines look a little less visible. Like I don't know if it's just because it's so intensely nourishing, but so far I am loving this eye cream. Yeah, really, really good. Next thing I'm also absolutely loving is the Tiam Vita B3 source. I was looking at the B, so I just said Vita. This is their little niacinamide serum treatment thing. I have never really tried something like this before, so I don't know if it's just new for my skin, but this is rocking my skin world. I absolutely love it. So it's a 10% niacinamide and 2% arbutin, like serum. And I use this every single day, just about maybe 2 or 3 drops. The drops come out kind of big. A little goes a long way, all over the face and neck. I saw results with this after 2 days, and I kept looking at my skin in the mirror and I was like, hold on, what is happening here? Because all the other products I have here that I've been using aren't necessarily brightening or anything. Most of them seem to be moisturizing or something like that. This is the only one that does say it works on uneven skin tone to lighten skin and dark spots. And I have noticed a very big difference, especially in my cheek area. Of course I have makeup on today, but I usually have these really dark spots here on my cheeks, just like right here. It looks like I always have bronzer on. And then this big dark spot on my forehead that I think is sun damage. I don't know. But I mean, everything is just lightened up and I cannot believe it. I am so excited to continue to use this. Like every day I look forward to using it because I've seen such drastic results in such a short amount of time. I've never tried niacinamide in this kind of way before. So if you use niacinamide and it works like this on you, let me know what you're using. Is it like, are the benefits gonna continue? Because holy crap, I love this so far because I've seen results, and if I continue to see results, I would buy that forever. Amazing, absolutely love it. It's a really lightweight serum as well, plays nicely with the other skincare that I've been using, sinks in nicely, not too heavy, it has no oil or fragrance or anything like that. No alcohol or fragrance or anything like that. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about it because it's been working amazingly for me. The next thing, what am I missing? Oh, this. This is another thing that it has blown my socks off. It's the Real Barrier Extreme Cream Ampoule. So I've tried other things called ampoules in the past. I had one from CosRX and I had one from Miguhara. And they didn't really do anything for me. It was just an extra step, an extra layer of whatever, but they didn't really do much for me. This though, oh my gosh, it's so good. So it says Skin Barrier Function Formula for Dry and Sensitive Skin. Some things are always a little jumbled in translation there. But it says it's a highly concentrated barrier cream ampoule for fortifying skin barrier. What did I write here about this one? I called out a couple of ingredients. I put glycerin, madecassoside, allantoin, squalane, ceramides. It has no fragrance. It's not oily. It's not alcohol. It's incredibly freaking nourishing and moisturizing and hydrating for my skin. So it comes like this in this little dropper here. Let's see if it focuses on it. And as I'm opening it, can you see like the top is twisting? So it automatically will fill up the dropper with the exact amount that you need, which I really like. That way you're not pumping it yourself and pumping air into the formula to suck it back out, you know? It pumps out the exact amount you need. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough because it's just like this little that it plops into your palm of your hand. Rub it quickly on your face. Oh my gosh. If you have tight, dry, parched, dry skin, like spots, like dry patches, your skin's feeling tight like from the inside, this has worked freaking miracles for me. It makes me forget that I put moisturizer on after this because it's so intensely nourishing. Like it just feels like, I don't know, like a drink of water, just something really amazing. And I cannot believe how good it is. I wasn't expecting a lot from it. Like I said, other ampoules kind of just are blah. But this is like in a world all its own. It has no fragrance, no alcohol. It feels incredible on my skin. And I put it on and I'm like, this is from heaven. Like, I don't mean to like, you know, put it, what's the phrase I'm looking for? I don't mean to like toot its horn too much. Oh, that's dumb. What's the saying I'm looking for? It doesn't matter. But yeah, this is amazing. Amazing, amazing. If you have super dry, parched, crazy, dry skin, I think you would love this stuff. Oh, I love it so much. I have the Real Barrier Extreme Essence Toner and I haven't opened it yet, but if it's anything like this, I cannot wait to open it. It's incredible. Let me see if I wrote anything specific about it. I just put no fragrance, nice light texture, easy to spread, and that's it. Nothing bad to say about it. Good packaging. It's fantastic. So I have 2 moisturizers and a sunscreen, and then we are done. So I have the Benton Let's Carrot Moisture Cream. Benton is a brand I generally like. I've tried a bunch of their products. I have a bunch of them. They have a pretty solid range, I think. A couple things like their foaming cream cleanser I hate, but for the most part, they're a pretty solid brand. So this was like a carrot moisturizer, and I was like, I'll try it. So it says rich in nutritious carrots and botanical ingredients, deeply moisturizes and revitalizes your skin. This cream is absorbed into skin smoothly with minimal stickiness and helps to protect and moisturize your skin. This is great. It's a pretty solid moisturizer. It feels and smells and works and everything almost exactly the same way as the Believe True Cream Aqua Bomb. I feel like I'm sitting all jacked up. It feels exactly like that. It smells exactly like that. It's a nice lightweight gel texture. I feel like it's very, very similar to that one. So if you really like the Believe True Cream Aqua Bomb, I think you'll really like this one. Like, it smells exactly the same. And it feels really lightweight. It almost feels cooling, I think, just because it's so fresh feeling. Really liked this. It's gone on super well on top of all these other products because I have just been using all of these. And yeah, I really like it a lot. Nothing bad to say about it. And this packaging also is made tree-free. It's made from sugarcane byproducts, which is pretty cool. And I think Benton just overall is a pretty solid brand. I think kind of like Rovectin. Like, they got a lot of good things going for them, and yeah, people generally like them. The next product was something from Pyeongchang Yule, and this was the Calming Moisture Barrier Cream. This was one I did not enjoy at all. And I think it's because it reminds me exactly of the Crave Oat Moisturizer, and I didn't like that one either. And this feels exactly the same as that one. It's a very, very lightweight, like, it's super, super beautiful. Like, the formula feels great, and when you're rubbing it on your face, it feels incredible, and you're like, oh my god, am I rubbing a cloud on my face? It's such a great feeling cream. But for me, it dries down kind of tight, and it's not really moisturizing or hydrating. Like, it doesn't feel good on my face. And each time I have used this, I feel like I want to rinse it off, but then I feel bad doing that because I'm going to rinse off all these products. I don't like this. I haven't looked forward to using it. I used it probably 4 times and I was like, this is not for me. I like other things from Pyeongchang Yule, but this is just not my type of moisturizer. If you really like the Crave Oat Water Cream, you'll like this. I feel like they're almost identical. It's just not for me. And then the last thing that also is not for me is a Cell Fusion C Laser Sunscreen. This is just a very traditional feeling sunscreen. Thick, heavy, it has a ton of fragrance in it, and you could smell it all day. It gave me a headache. It's very, very floral, not like a traditional sunscreen scent. Just not for me, not something I really enjoyed. But that is it. Those are all the products I received from Style Korean. Let me know if you have tried any of these. They'll all be listed below in the description box. I know I'm not the kind of skincare person to like deep dive into ingredients and stuff. I like just trying it and using it and seeing how it works. But yeah. Hopefully this helped you out in any of your Korean skincare buying purchases. Let me know if you've tried any of these, any of your other products. If you've tried niacinamide, let me know how it's going for you because it's rocking my world. And yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as always, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.